being here. All right, we're just gonna first off warm things up with a set of jumping jacks. Nothing too intense. Ready? 4 count jumping jacks. We'll go to where I feel like I'm warm. All right. So go to where you feel like you're warm. You don't have to do as many as I do. Do as many as you can do. All right, let's begin. Jumping jacks. Position. 4 count. Ready? Begin. That was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 6. 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 20. 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 30. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 40. Hey, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 7. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 60. That's 50. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 5. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. All right, stretch board. Good morning from the Ukraine. Alex, good morning. This is a 73 Ford Gran Torino. Are you familiar with that vehicle in the Ukraine? It's a classic. It's an antique. Thanks for asking. Thanks for noticing. Stretch board first. You saw that on the floor? I'm just going to stretch out the calves a little bit. We'll do a time stretch this morning. We're going to hold each stretch for 30 seconds. I like to use a calf board, a static stretch board, to help me maintain the stretch. Thank you guys so much for dropping in and hanging out. Join me as we stretch. Participate in the stretch as well. Alex from Norway, good to see you, man. It has been a while. Like in the movie, LOL. That's right. The one in the movie was 1972. This one's a 73. Alex, great to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Norway, Alex. Yes, yes. Heck yeah. How are things? How's the baby? Yeah, you were a lot more active when I was doing the morning streams when I was driving to work, the drive streams. But ow, finger! I stepped on the thing, so you gotta be mindful where you step. That's the problem with being being barefoot in the gym, right? Daycare, and I have time. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Baby's doing good, very active because we know screens. Yeah, no kidding. No screens. there'll be a time when you'll put a screen in front of them, but we did not put one in front of our son until until he was older. You know. All right, so I am running every morning now too. Oh, Alex, that's very good to hear. So, quick story. October last year, I got ill. Went to the doctor. They had to send me to an endocrinologist to to find out what was going on. Between October and January, I was deteriorating. I was getting weaker. It was painful to do pull-ups. I thought to myself, "Oh, you're weak. It's painful to do pull-ups because you simply need to do more pull-ups. Your legs are weak walking up and down the stairs because it's simply you need to do more squats. You need to exercise more." I was not taking good care of my health, and so as a result of that, I deteriorated. But it wasn't because I was not working out. It's because I was diagnosed in January with an autoimmune disease. I was recently diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is hyperthyroidism. It's hereditary, but I've got that. Doctor, once they said, "Hey, you've got this. Take this medicine. You should be back to normal in a month." Well, I said, "All right, let's see what happens in a month." All right, that was my early warning system. Someone's at the front. Let's see. Do I have intruders? Oh, dang, it's cool outside. Squirrel. Yeah, that's the problem with the driveway sensors. I've got sensors throughout the property, so I know when, oh, that sound, there's something in the backyard path. There's something in the front yard, in the driveway. Intruders, exactly. Now, as you can imagine, I like knowing when the strangers are coming upon my property, even if they're delivering packages. Between all the security cameras and the sensors to alert me when there's something there. Yeah, but there we do have squirrels that will trigger that because they'll run on top of the sensor. Where was I? Oh yeah, so basically February 26th was 1 month after I started taking the medicine, and guess what? I started to feel better. Wasn't 100% because I've lost 30 pounds since October until January. Actually, February. It didn't really work out. And as a result of me saying, okay, let's see where we're at, I, oops, start timer. Okay, good. There we go. Trying to get my chat stream up here. I set it up the iPad so that I can see both the timer, right, which is out there, and the live stream chat. So when I'm sitting over there, it's good. Merlin, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Are you feeling better and got this under control? For the most part, Alex, yes. But on February 26th, I could only do 10 push-ups. 30 pounds of muscle I lost, right? I was really skinny. You could, if we look at live streams from way back then, from January, December timeframe, one can see that how skinny I got. My wife was like, "Yeah." I felt like I was dying, but I didn't die, and I started taking the medicine. And we're still trying to dial in the medicine and what's ideal for me because I'm not 100% there yet. And so coming along. All right, let's stretch together. Alex, if you're able to stretch with me, maybe you'll pick up some new stretches. That's what we're doing today. A little stretch stream. I've been doing this for about a week and change already. We're in my garage, and I just recently got this garage gym set up. Before it was just crazy storage. Yeah, where as you can imagine, boxes and this and that. So we started getting rid of stuff and making it more functional for me to actually work out and exercise in. So, yeah, all right. First stretch, we're gonna sit on the floor. I've got this old school issued ground pad. All right. Typical Assassin, good to see you. Called in to smash the like button, my guy. Appreciate you, Typical Assassin, who is a fellow Fortnite player. It's afternoon here, but I will try them in the morning routine tomorrow. I use the Nordic Track Pro Skier 3 times a week to save knee impact. Yes, very good. Very good. I'm happy to hear that. All right, let's see. John McAvoy, good to see you. Let's see. Highly recommend it for active guys our age. Yes, exactly, our age. We don't recover as fast. All right, so first stretch, sit yoga style. Notice right leg is forward, left leg is rear, right? We're going to switch position of legs here shortly, right? Let's see here. Chris, you tire me out. Good discipline, bro. I appreciate you every morning, right? So what we're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean forward, try to touch my forehead to the floor. Now, I've been doing these stretches, these same exact stretches every day, with the exception of when I was recovering from the Murph workout. You know that one, right? You know that one. Let's see here. I wish I had your flexibility. Alex, you can. So when I first started stretching, again, going back to February 26th, right? This was all I could do, right? I could only go this far. That was it. Through working, right? I am now able to go and touch my forehead on the floor. But my buttock raises. Eventually, I'll be able to do it where my buttock doesn't raise. I can actually just lay flat. How do I know I can get there? Because I was there before. And that's the thing with stretching. We've got to stretch the muscles, get them used to being under tension. So when I stretch to a pain level no more than 7. Right? Pain level no more than 7, and I'll hold it at a 7, and I'll breathe deep in through my nose, out through my mouth. In through my nose, out through my mouth. And I set a timer for 30 seconds so that I don't overstretch. And I could go, sometimes I set the timer for 3 minutes or for 30 seconds, for 1 minute, 1 minute, 15 seconds. The maximum that I want to stretch is 2 minutes. Why? Because it's like holding your breath. When we stretch, we are elongating the muscles, which decreases the blood flow into that muscle. And we don't want to starve the muscle of oxygen for too long. That's why 2 minutes is the number to hold it for. Because, I assume that many people can hold their breath for 2 minutes. So switch legs, right? Let the blood flow go back into the legs, nourishing the muscles that were stretched, right? And once you feel that, switch feet. Now my left foot is in front. I'm going to lean forward once again. All right. So consistency, perseverance. Yeah, exactly. And being committed to being healthier. I mean, we want to be able to pick up if you got a baby, you want to be able to play with your baby. They're going to become younger adults sooner than you think. And we want to be able to, I took my son on scouting trips all the time. Right? I want to be able to pick up the canoe, pick up a backpack, go backpacking with him. And I was one of my younger days. Today, I would need to do some significant amount of exercise and preparation to get to that point. Set the timer. So, all right. So when we stretch, pain level of 7, hold it, breathe. You will discover that pain level of 7 will decrease to a level of 6. Right. Once it decreases it from a level 7 to 6, a 5, a 4, you'll say, okay, cool. Let's try to stretch deeper into the stretch and go back to a level 7. So we go from 7 to 6, 7 to 6. All right, switch legs again. We're going to do a lean over. First, I'm going to let the blood flow go back into my legs. Give me a few seconds to do that. Nourishing the muscles with super oxygenated blood because you've been breathing very good. All right, so back here, John P. Adventures. Thanks for dropping in. All right. Thanks, Cool Bell. Appreciate you coming on back. So you can have my flexibility, and I'm not even that flexible. So this stretch, cross-legged again, but it's yoga sit. My right hand is going to grab my toes. I'm going to lean on my right elbow like so and let my head hang to the side. And I'm going to take my left hand and put that on my left thigh, and press. I feel the stretch in my hip flexor and in my neck. All right. And I'm just letting my head hang. Today's not a stretch day. I do want to get some exercise in as well. So it's not just a stretch day. And my exercises consist of very basic calisthenics. If you don't have all this equipment like I do here in my house, and I've curated all of this equipment over time. It's not like I went out and bought it in one shot. I purchased what I felt I needed and what I wanted to work on and the exercises that I wanted to do. So once we get to 30 seconds, we switch sides. I just stretched. Excellent. Happy to hear that. What is your name? Emer? Emer? Thank you for apologies for saying your name wrong. Emer. Appreciate it. I'm happy to hear that you just stretched. Go get some push-ups in or do whatever exercises you do now that you're warmed up. So I start out with warming up, jumping jacks. It could be a rolling machine. It could be a run and then stretch. But I stretch for no more than 2 minutes in each stretch. Go to pain level 7, decreasing it to a 6. When it goes to a 6, bring it back up to a 7. And I repeat the cycle until I go to my next stretch. Butterfly stretch. Notice I'm not going to bounce my legs or flap my wings like a butterfly. I am simply going to do a static stretch and press down. I like exercise apps. Oh, that's good. Me too. The exercise app that I'm using right now is a timer. Smart WOD. All right, I just did 100 push-ups too. Excellent. Happy to hear that. That's good. That's strong. I'm going to hold this stretch a little bit longer than 30 seconds because I didn't actually get to a pain level 7. I want to stretch down. The goal is the full range of motion would be forehead or nose to your toes. I'm tight this morning. I could do this when I'm warmed up at the end of my workout, but I'm still pretty cold, if you will. 100 push-ups is a strong number, so good job, Emer. All right, next stretch is a windshield wiper. Because windshield wipers do like this, right? Do like this. So what I'm going to do now is, from a little bit of an angle, I'm going to bring my knees up, touch my heels. I'm going to lay back. Thank you very much, Bolo. Make sure I can still touch my heels. And I'm going to put my knees to one side or the other. We're going to go right side first, like a windshield wiper, right? And then I'm going to take this foot and stack it on top of the other. And this is one of the stretches, one of the 70 stretches that I do every morning. And I say 70 because I count each digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we didn't do toes, and I should have started out with that too. But yeah. So windshield wiper. Let me lock it in for a second here and just get this stretch. Hard to see the chat. I could pick up the tablet, but I want when you do your stretches, lock in. I don't listen to music. And I just started live streaming my stretching routine because I thought it would be beneficial to those that are watching to learn some new stretches. Maybe I can learn some new stretches. In fact, Cool Bell made a suggestion for me to try the Russian twist. So I did want to do that yesterday. Did not get a chance to. Maybe we'll get to do that today for another exercise. Switch sides. Starting the timer again. Right, next stretch will be a lower back stretch and glute stretch. It's a leg over. So again, hold this for 30 seconds. Pain level 7, decrease to a 6. Once you're at a 6, bring it back to a 7 again. Stretch deeper. Breathing in fully through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. All right. Back up to the starting position. Let the blood flow go back in for a second. I've got a deficiency in my left hip. Let's read the chat for a second. Let's see. Alex, what sports did you do in high school and at academy? Gymnastics and wrestling? Great question. I also work out in silence. The ideas start to flow. Exactly. When I run, I don't run with music. 2 reasons. Number 1 is safety. I want to be able to hear a car coming up on me, right? Number 2 is, it's my time to think. If I'm listening to music, I can't think. Although I'm not getting much thinking done because I'm talking to you guys, but I don't mind it because I'm also sharing my routine with you, with YouTube. And I'm actually enjoying this format. It's better than Fortnite, right? From a participatory perspective, because when I live stream Fortnite, you just watch me play a game that people don't care about. But this is something that I think many people care about, their fitness. All right, lie leg over, both feet extended out, left leg over here like this. All right, Alex, to answer your question, in high school, let's see here. Um, in high school, I played baseball and I wrestled, and I did track my freshman year, and I did football my sophomore year. I was not good at the track. I hated it. I did not like running, and football. I was very small for our division, and so I got crushed because the dudes were 200 pounds. I was like 100 something pounds, like maybe 110 pounds as a free safety. So yeah, I made tackles, but they were painful. I think I was concussed twice. Couldn't think about it. Switch sides. All right, so again, right leg this time, 90 degrees. Bring it over and across, just like that. And all we're doing is a little twisty twist. I'm doing this short. This is a short stretch. I'm just getting into the movements right now. So 30 seconds, about 30 seconds each hold. And then I move up to the next one. Because there are a lot of stretches, but this is a full body stretch. And recognize for some people, stretching is an exercise too. All right, we now move to the cobra stretch. Stretching it because we're putting the muscles under strain. We are elongating the muscle. We are decreasing the blood flow to it. That's why it's important to breathe. When we breathe, we are oxygenating the blood. So when we release tension and allow the muscles to relax and let blood flow go back into that muscle, we can then nourish it with fresh blood, freshly oxygenated blood. All right. So I wrestled in high school. When I went to the academy, I went to Naps first, and I wrestled at Naps. I did sailing and lacrosse. That lacrosse was where I learned how to run fast and sprint because and I never played lacrosse, so I played one game for like 15 seconds. I was actually really embarrassed, but I was on the team, and that's what is important to me. And then, all right, so cobra stretch. You guys know this one. Sometimes I'll go on my toes like this to get an even deeper stretch, like so. And so, yeah, for Naps at wrestling or wrestling at Naps, I've discovered that I was not very good in comparison to the recruited athletes that were there for wrestling. I mean, at D1 school, I went through a couple tournaments, and I held my own, but I was not a starter. I was like JV, right? And it was cool, but I didn't enjoy it. So I stopped wrestling. I didn't even bother to try out for the team once I got to the academy. At the academy, I was a coxswain on the crew team. I did pull-ups over there, but then I thought to myself, if I want to be be an operator, this is not the sport for me. Right? I needed to do something different. So I was like, operators, they are good at running and swimming, right? Why don't I join the triathlon team? Well, tryouts weren't until the spring, so in between my freshman year was rowing, my sophomore year at the academy, triathlon team, all right, quad stretch. Quick story, and I'll finish that other one. This was my maximum range of motion in this position like this in February. The second week, or by March, I could do this. All right. By April, I was able to get back further. Yeah, it took a while for me to go all the way back into this stretch. But yeah. And so I eventually got into boxing because I thought, all right, let me get into shape for being a triathlon by boxing. So I joined the boxing team. And it turns out I was a better boxer than a triathlete because I didn't make the triathlon team, but I won 3 brigade championships and 2 national championships. In fact, I recently found those videos on DVD. I had them transferred from VHS to DVD. I'm going to post them on YouTube here shortly. Okay, we're going to come out of the stretch. Now I have to wiggle out of the stretch because my quads are still weak. I'm developing this stuff where I can go from here and up. Eventually, I'll be able to go. I used to be able to go up and down just using my legs, but it's also a lot of stress on my ankles. I had ankle surgery. Oh my gosh, gotta wiggle out of it. Let the blood flow go back into the legs years ago. All right, cool. This is more interaction with people rather than Fortnite. Yeah, exactly. Cool, Bell. I mean, you've been on my Fortnite streams. I'm locked in. I'm focused on the game, and I actually decreased the amount of Fortnite I played because I wanted to wake up early because I was staying up until midnight. Now I go to bed at 10. It gives me ability to wake up earlier, get my sleep in, so that I can wake up earlier and exercise more. So, all right, let's see here. What you lack in stature, you more than make up for in character and qualities, sir. You are a top banana. I appreciate that. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Lacrosse is brutal. Yeah, it's a good sport. I learned how to run there. They got again D1 athletes, right? D1 athletes. I was not a D1 wrestler athlete. I was on the club on the what do you call it? A good, very good boxer though. It's football meets hockey. Yeah, it is. The thing is with hockey, right? You go to the fights to watch a hockey game, right? At least professionally. Cool, Bell. If you want more stretch for Cobra, you can put weight plates under your feet. Ah, okay. I'm thinking about that right now. Cool, Bell. Let's see here. So I've got a 10-pound plate here. Put them under my feet. So you're talking about like this, right? Like that. Oh, or put them under my feet. I put them over my feet just now. So if I do that, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that definitely because I've elevated. Good call. Thank you, Cool Bell. See, chat, learn something new every day. I really appreciate that. Just because of one comment that I made, right? And someone made a good suggestion to give me more of a stretch. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Alex, high school wrestling prepares you for college crew as well. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what? Wrestling prepares both the mind and the body for whatever comes away. It's a very good basis for anything. And I'm glad that my son wanted to wrestle, but he didn't start wrestling until his freshman year in high school. So he was behind all the kids in this area wrestling at elementary and middle school. So I was like, all right, let me teach you how to wrestle so that you can at least make the team. So I bought some wrestling mats for the house, 10 foot by 10 foot mat, and we started to wrestle. He made the team, and you know what? By his senior year, after 4 years of wrestling, he was ranked number 2 in the state at the beginning of the season. Unfortunately, he tore his MCL during conference and could not go to wrestle in states. He would have won states in folk style, and he would have won states in freestyle. Not that I'm biased, but he was a damn good wrestler. And to a fight once, and a hockey game broke out, as they say. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. All right, so this is I used to do kickboxing. Heck yeah, you Emer. Kickboxing is another brutal sport. Holy cow, Kickboxing is a very good sport. All right. So this front hurdler stretch, I'm just leaning forward. Now I'm going to twist my body so that I can stretch my left ITB. You'll get a better view of this when I switch legs, but here, let's do this. See what I'm doing? Lol, I have a whole timeline of sports and I'm only 60. Yeah, right? No kidding. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, that's tight. Come out of stretch. Side hurdler stretch. No, that's awesome. And I remember you said that your dad was very instrumental in your development for that, Cool Bell. So that's awesome to hear. Heck yeah. That's awesome to hear. Sports is a good basis for preparing both the body and the mind, really. It teaches you discipline to prepare for the sport, practice, right? It teaches you also when you take a loss, right? How to be humble and graceful, both in success and in defeat. I mean, there's a sportsmanship piece that is all around. You see it in my boxing videos. At the end of each fight, we were there to destroy each other. But what did we do afterwards? We hugged and we are like, dude, that was a freaking awesome fight. You were awesome. well done, you know. And I always prayed. I got really good at boxing, where I would pray to for both of us to walk out of the ring and not be seriously injured, you know, because I've injured some people in my day. And put my glasses on, chat. All right, we're gonna switch sides here. Oh wait, and then from here we do a front split. All right, so just like this. And again, I had to work up to this position. It's easier if I could balance myself on something high like this, so that I could get a deeper stretch. And I just discovered this. You know, trying to keep my body square. Hold on to something and stretch. I don't bounce. I just relax and breathe into the stretch. So, for those of you that are able to join me, I hope that you're joining me. If you watch this another time to join me later, great. That's the whole idea of this and why we do it live, so you can see and learn something new in the stretching. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat. While I continue to stretch. So front hurdler stretch once again. I gotta reset the timer. All right, let's see here. You need to write a book on parenting. You have to be proud of your son, dropping him off at Virginia Tech to study mechanical engineering. You are? No, my son is not at Virginia Tech. My son has decided to not go pursue the engineering path, which is what I've encouraged him for years. He, you know, I guess through his mentors at college, he goes to Hampton-Sydney College. He has picked up, let's see, he plays rugby there. He's in a fraternity, and he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's learning kickboxing, and he decided to study foreign affairs with a minor in national security. And then he recently found out that he could, as a result of this summer course that he did, he could actually get a second minor in leadership science, I think is what it was, or leadership development. So I said, yeah, I'm going to take another class and get a minor in that too. So, all right, good job. With a desire, Alex, get this. Our son wants to join the military, not the Navy, but yeah, something. He wants to go into the military, probably the Army, because he wants to be a door kicker. And in the Army, there are more opportunities to be a door kicker, you know, versus in the Navy, there's really only one community, which, as proud as I am of him to want to do that, you know, the last thing a parent wants to do is send their child off to war. But that's what he wants to do, and I get it, having been there, you know. So yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm too lazy to write a book, though, Alex. Too lazy. All right, we're gonna do this twist. Watch this. So when I do this twist, I'm going to, my right foot is forward. I'm twisting, so my left hip is on the ground. All right. And you know what, man? I could write a book on how we raised our child, and we didn't just raise him; we trained him. As funny as that sounds, but you know what? He's a respectful person. He's a man of integrity, of honor, of service. He's an Eagle Scout. He's humble and quiet. He's a quiet professional. Um, he's responsible. He's not an idiot. You know, he's a listener. So, yeah. Here's the funny thing, says Michael. Do you remember when Justin helped me build a gaming PC? He gave me a parts list and I put together RAM. He advised me to get his gun up in price. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I believe it, though. I mean, all that has gone up in price for sure. And that was only a short time ago there, Michael. All right, so we go from here into the side hurdle stretch. Bring the chat over here to the side. Let's see. I hope my daughter becomes a veterinarian in the Army or pilot in the Air Force. Right? Heck yeah, Alex. Nah, very good professions for sure. Back to 480 pounds, where the same pack now costs 240. Yeah, that's crazy. No kidding. ASEAN has more opportunities and faster promotions. I'm not too familiar with it. The funny thing is, I wanted to go into the Army. I wanted to go to West Point, but maybe through NAPS, through the prep school, picked me up first. And my guidance counselor, because my first choice was Army, was West Point. What's up, Tim? My first choice was West Point, but my guidance counselor encouraged me to apply to all three. The Air Force Academy didn't want me at all. I was too dumb for the Air Force, apparently. But Tim stopping by for a minute while at work. I appreciate you, Tim. And so, and I still have to finish that other story, which I forgot the other story I was talking about earlier. When I sidebarred, I get too off track. But yeah, I wanted to go into West Point, but Navy accepted me first. And so joined the Navy, and I discovered what naval special warfare was, and I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. And so the funny thing is I couldn't swim. What are we doing now? Oh, side hurdles, and then, oh, front split. All right, so Alex, gliding is a good way to learn how to fly. I learned to fly on sailplanes, and I could have gone into the Naval Academy to train as a fast jet pilot. Until father became poorly ill. Until my father became poorly. I don't understand what you meant on that last piece. There, cool cat. Back to work. All right, Tim, appreciate you. Thanks for dropping in, Red Bull. I got nominated for West Point, but couldn't pass the eye exam. I have -8 vision, and the limit was 5.5, -5.5. Oh man, that's unfortunate. But you know what? It's blessings in disguise, right? Blessings in disguise. So, and even if you could get a waiver, right? That's just a piece of it because you're still competing against other people that, let's say, you had the same, and it wouldn't be a waiver. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's a waiver. Okay, let's come out of the stretch. The process has changed so much, also, Alex, since you and I both applied to the academies over what, 30 plus years ago, right? So, I mean, I consider myself very lucky to have gotten a chance to go to the academy as well, because I didn't have the greatest grades. Sure, I was. I mean, the only things the things that I think helped get me in were, all right, as we stretch, the frog stretch. Is that I was a wrestler, I was an Eagle Scout, and maybe because Filipino, right? So who knows? But getting to the academy is harder than MIT or Harvard. Different requirements. It all depends on who's looking at the application and the resume when you apply. But yeah, I like to think so. I did Navy OCS 6 years later doing IT and Intel for you guys. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, this frog stretch. First thing I do is I stand up straight, right? Get my heels together, standing at attention. I'm going to squat down and lean forward, unpause the timer, and go from there. The goal is to touch my head on the floor without falling forward. Because I'm stacking my weight behind me, I'm also holding my heels so that I can stretch. You'll feel this in your lower back. Next stretch is hamstrings. Just touch my toes. When I touch my toes, I'm going to fold my hips forward, back flat. Touch my toes. Just hang. Trying to maintain that flat back. Back up. We go into a split stretch, best as you can, of course, as well. I had to work to get to this position here. I thought it was all points, leaning on academics. You know what? They look at the whole person, I think. Again, who knows how people are picked these days? Like I met somebody recently that is at the academy, they're a sophomore at the academy. And they could do 0 pull-ups. I was like, oh, how many pull-ups could you do? Like 0? I'm like, in my head, I said, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, 0 pull-ups. Really? You know, apparently that's not part of the physical fitness test anymore. That's really irritating. So yeah, they're focusing more on academics versus, you know, the the well-rounded person. I mean, to be able, I think somebody should be able to do at least 6 pull-ups on a regular sized bar. You know, that was to me that's ridiculous that one could not do a single pull-up. That's a sophomore in college. In older dudes, it's going to be more difficult to do pull-ups. For one, if you don't do pull-ups on a regular basis. I mean, we are strong and have endurance at the things that we're good at doing. I've gotten better at push-ups because that's what I do. Could I get better at doing bench press and lifting heavy? Yeah, but I don't really do that. I don't really bench press anymore. I do bench press, but light weights. I don't go. I'm not trying to do 225, 315 anymore. All right. So where am I at? Oh, hip stretch or side leans. So what I'm doing here is taking my forearm, putting it in the crease of my hip, and leaning over to my right, just like this. All right. Let's see here. But you still had to have a baseline fitness. Yes, there is and they changed the physical fitness test. But I recall there being pull-ups in the Navy fitness test. I don't remember when it changed, where they added sit reach to it. Yeah, sit reach. You got to be able to sit on your bum, extend your legs out, and touch your toes. That's part of the Navy physical fitness test. Of course, the SEAL fitness test, it's a lot different. Yeah. Okay. Switch sides. Letting my head hang loose. Stretching to a pain level 7. Breathing. Relaxing into the stretch. Okay, come back out of it. We're going to do shoulder stretches. We're going to sit down on the bench to do these. Whew. So the camera angle here. Where's the bench at? There it is, right there. Okay. Whoa. Slipping sliding over here. All right, let's see. Let's catch up on the chat again. Good morning, Jason. JDS, you changed your name. Good to see you, man. Good morning, everyone. Have a great day. You too, JDS. I appreciate you stopping on in. How come you changed your name, or is this a different account? I appreciate you, man. Does assisted pull-ups count? You know what? Assisted pull-ups, doing X number of assisted pull-ups is still doing better than doing no pull-ups. So you're at least doing them. And does it count for what? Are you talking about for the Navy, for physical fitness standards? No, it doesn't. But from your own personal getting stronger perspective, and I think it counts. You're doing something. You're moving, right? You're putting your body under load, and not your full load of your body weight, but some load. So maybe the assisted pull-ups, like with a band, right? Like one of these things, maybe takes off 30% of your body weight, so you could do pull-ups. Eventually, you'll be able to do it without the band and do no assist on the pull-up. So do that at least, right? Agree. I'm off to do my 10-kilometer walk. Sweet. I appreciate that. Appreciate you sharing that. 10 kilos. Holy cow. That's long. That's long. Well, enjoy your walk there, JDS. Heck yeah. Don't forget to stretch before and after. All right. Gaddafi said hi. Hi, Gaddafi. All right. Shoulder stretch. Left arm comes across the body. Hook it with my right hand. Try to touch my ear. And I'm going to stretch. Set the timer. 30 seconds. Make sure I caught up on the chat. Yeah. So when you're sitting at your desk, you can do this. When you're sitting at your desk working, it's hard to do when you're in school though, Cool Bell. But try to stand up every 20 minutes. Just to get the blood flowing. Do some air squats. If you don't want to get on the floor, do push-ups, do some air squats. Or stretch. Do these stretches every 20 minutes. And you don't have to do and hold for the full amount, because you could just go through
and do what I like to call a stretch flow, where you go to each stretch very quickly. And you could do that in less than 5 minutes, or however long it takes you to get through each stretch, where
you just go boom, stretch, boom, boom, just to get the muscles stretched a little bit, you know. All right, so hand behind the head, pull down, or forearm behind the head. You can see side view, what I'm doing here, front view, all right, and we're stretching and breathing. Now, for me, I could really feel the blood flow go back into my muscles when I release the stretch. So I'm going to come out of it here. I can feel that. It's just, it's like for that stretch, my arms get completely cut off of blood flow. Not completely, I don't think completely, but you know how when your arm falls asleep, you get that tingling sensation? Yeah. And why does it tingle? I'm going to look that up. Why does your arm tingle like when you sleep on it, when you cut off the blood flow? Is that the muscle saying to you, hey, freaking get some blood flow going back to the muscle? You're starving me here, right? Maybe. Robbie Boy retracted the message. Glad you retract your message there, Robbie Boy. Thank you for stopping in to say hello. All right, next stretch. Pec stretch. So I've got a bench here. I just got this bench this year. I made a wooden bench out of 2x4s behind me. This is my stretch board. This thing is awesome. Right? Amazing legs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Robbie. All right, so let's see here. Sit back here. Boom, like this. Yeah, let's bring this back up over here so I can read better. Unpause. So when I do this stretch, my thumb is currently up. I don't know if you can see my thumb. All right, my thumb is up. All right, we're gonna go thumb down next, but we're gonna switch sides first so that I'm not focusing on this one muscle strictly. All right. Why did you retract that message again there, Robbie Boy? That wasn't bad. That was complimentary, and I appreciate that. Switch arms. I could feel the blood flow go back into my shoulder, to my pec here. All I'm doing is twisting. Okay, Jason, have to go now. Early to bed. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us there, Cool Bell. Have a great evening. Sweet dreams. We'll see you later. Cool Bell says bye, everyone. Yes, indeed. Until we meet again, Cool Bell. Great to see you. All right, switching arms. Now, thumb down. This changes what's being stretched. All right. Don't forget to breathe, chat. Don't forget to breathe. Yeah, it's 8 a.m. here. That means it's 10 p.m. tomorrow for Cool Bell. So yeah, go to sleep. Sweet dreams. All right, switching arms. Once again, thumb goes down on this stretch. Ooh. My son brought the chalk bag in here, by the way. So there's chalk all over the floor now, which I don't like. All right, next one we're going to stand up. We're going to do a pec stretch. Arm is going to be at a 90-degree angle like this, and I'm just going to stretch that pec out. And I feel this more so when I bend at the elbow. Don't forget to breathe. All right, I'm gonna switch sides here. Alex, I have to get to work. It was nice seeing a familiar face from Virginia Beach. I miss my hometown very much. I'm actually originally from Chicago, but you understand the Navy makes our hometown. Yes, exactly. Home is where the Navy sends you. I appreciate you stopping in, Alex. Have a great evening or afternoon. Enjoy work, my friend. Enjoy work. I thought I gave you mod status before, Alex, for some reason. It's been a while. All right. Next stretch is this stretch here. Pause the timer. All right, here and here. We're going to take our hands behind our back like this, and we're going to sit back on that here, like so. And stretch. When I first started stretching, this was it. Now I can get a little bit of a stretch in my shoulders. Oh, timer's paused. From here, we're going to do neck stretches. Pause. See something here real quick. All right, open. There. Thank you as well, Alex. I appreciate you. Neck stretches. We're coming towards the end. After I do this, I do forearms and finger stretching. So it's pretty self-explanatory how to do those. But for these neck stretches, all I'm going to do is lay on this bench. If you have a couch or a chair, you can do these as well. Just leaning my head back. If you need more of a stretch, put your finger on your forehead. Don't hurt yourself once again. Pain level is 7. It decreases to a 6, then stretch a little bit deeper. Bringing back to a 7, no more than 7. And breathe. We're going to rotate like a rotisserie, go on our side, and hang the head for a side stretch, side of the neck. Rotisserie, roll around again. Put the microphone on the floor so I don't breathe into it. Rotate again. Sideways. All right, forearm stretches next. Oh no, neck twist. So the twist, I lay on my face, right? But then I turn my head to the side and I just let my body. It's like laying down on your belly when you're sleeping. Don't fall asleep in this position though, because that's how you wake up with a crick neck. All we're doing is breathing and stretching the neck in this twisted position. Switch sides. Yeah, the stretching could have gone a lot faster if I actually stayed on with the timer and did not press pause every single time, but I did. But I realized the time and I was like, oh, you're talking way too much. I didn't think this was going to be more than the 30-minute stretch today. But I kept telling stories and I was catching up with Alex. It's been a while since I spoke with him, so it was nice to see your friendly face in the chat. I think, that's why I was always driving. When I was doing my live streams, that he would jump in on. which is why I never gave him the mod back then. But now that I'm not driving, I can. All right, forearm stretch. Toes are facing towards me. I'm just going to lean back on that stretch to feel my forearms get stretched. We're going to reverse this as well. You can do like that, or you can make a fist, which is what I like to do, and then sit back on that again too. All right. Forearm stretch. Or you can sit in your chair like this and do this too. I think this is more effective. All right. Each digit, and I'm only doing this for 5 seconds. I'm not holding this for a full 30 seconds. Otherwise, that would take me another 5 minutes to do just finger stretches. And once I'm at a 7, I don't think it's going to decrease to a level 6, where I can stretch even more without actually doing damage to myself. So we don't want to damage ourselves. We are just getting some basic flexibility. Nothing advanced, just a relaxing stretch. And then we twist, thumb is down, hand over, rotate through. And with that, that concludes our stretching morning. Someone said they want me to do Cindy, but you know what? I got to be mindful. I've not done Cindy in a long time, the workout, which is 20 minutes of exercise. It's a 20-minute AMRAP, AMRAP, stands for as many reps or as many rounds as possible in a given time frame. Cindy, the name Cindy, the workout called Cindy, is 20 minutes of 20-minute AMRAP of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. And so that's the plan. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'm going to leave the microphone here so you don't hear that, and I'll be right back. And I think I want to do that, but not 20 minutes. We're just going to go 10 minutes. Why? I'm scaling myself because I don't want to injure myself too soon. Because if I injure myself, guess what? I won't be able to work out for a few days, and I want to continue to work out and exercise. So give me 1 second. Be right back. All right? Be right back. All right, I'm back, chat. Yeah, we'll see how you feel after 10 minutes of doing this. I mean, just go, hey, let's go a little longer, right? Let's go a little longer. So thank you for sticking around. Continue to hang out. All right, so we need to set up where we're going to do this. We need to set up a timer for a 10-minute AMRAP of those 3 exercises. I think I'm going to do it on the skinny bar instead of the fat bar. So this thing right here. I don't kip anyway. I just hang, pull. All right. Push-ups I can do the turn, do them here. The problem with that is my calluses are gonna get get its work in. Yeah. So you do the pull-ups over here, and then just do the air squats over here too. So let's move the setup a little closer. So pick the camera up. I'm going to go over here. Phone in back here. I think this is a good spot. Move that off to the side. I don't want to trip on the trap bar, so we're gonna move that off to the side too. And we're gonna roll this up so it's out of the way. But this is a pretty good full body workout, you know. I may discover, hey, let's go 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes. I may discover that, hey, let's just do and see baseline what my Cindy time is. Put this off the side here, out of the way. Use the collars for the side. I'm gonna move these weights off to the side too. 45 back here. This trap bar is only 60 pounds, so I'm just gonna move this off to the side. So a nice clear area to do these movements. We'll do the air squats here. I may just pop off. Do them here. We'll back it up some actually. So you're not all up on my face. It's odd how that got entangled there on my Ethernet cable. What do you guys think? I think that's good to set up. Kind of stalling at this point from doing this workout. Appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out. We're now going to exercise. And I need something to write with so I can keep track of my rounds. So I got a pad here, and here's a marker. Oh, don't want to use that marker. This pen. Make sure this pen writes. Yeah, this writes good enough. So all I'm going to do is make a march for when I get a rep in, or a round in. I'm going to do it on this piece of paper here that's clean. I feel like opening up the garage, it's cool outside. Yeah, it's cooler outside than it is inside. Which is crazy to me. But it is what it is. So half Cindy. Half Cindy. This is what I'm doing. So right down Cindy. What's today's date? 8/11/26. Half Cindy. All right. I'm opening up the garage. Why? It's gonna get hot in here real fast. Jason using that punching bag today? No, not today. Not today. Not today. We're gonna do half Cindy, 10-minute AMRAP followed by 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 air squats. So do that continuous, right? Continuous movement for, well, I'm going to say 10 minutes only. If it feels good, then maybe I'll go to 12 minutes. If it feels good, 15 minutes. It's not supposed to feel good. This is an intense workout, but very forgiving as far as the body goes. The body goes. It's not heavy weight. It's all body weight. It's calisthenics, and it's a good workout. I don't know if you guys can see the timer either. Later, so I want to change this as many reps as possible. We're gonna put the timer down for 20 minutes, just for the sake of that. Start timer. So if I do that, see, I just want to test this timer out. I forgot how it works. So it's timer, countdown timer. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And if I press the plus sign, okay, so I could actually count my reps right here by pressing that and go right into it. Okay, good. Start timer. So I don't need to write it down. I could just press the button. Maybe I'll actually write it down because it's a little bit slower. And I would like the break. Let's see. Wish I had a pull-up bar. I got one, but it couldn't fit in the house. Well, there are door pull-up bars that you can get also. If you're interested in looking for a pull-up bar. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get. If we can't get to 20-minute AMRAP, that's okay also, right? I don't want to hurt myself is the key. I don't want to hurt myself. Let me write it down in the chat, though, what we're doing. So, the why. Today's workout of the day. Where's my stream go? Lost it. There. This. In fact, when I get through, if you guys are going to continue to watch, help me out and put the round number that I'm on. So once I complete 15 air squats, that's one round. Every time I complete 15 air squats. So I go 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. Then put the round that I'm on. Yeah. So the workout of the day, WOD, is this. See the WOD. Cindy. Shift. Cindy. Which consists of 20-minute AMRAP of 5x pull-ups, 10x push-ups, followed by 15x pec air squats. Send. And this thing, we'll set this up here. Can you see the timer? Not really. Y'all need to see the timer? I think it'd be a nice little feature to be able to see it. Can't tell if you can see it. No, I don't see it. Do you want to see it? Because it's going to be backwards anyway. The numbers are going to be backwards anyhow. I won't be chatting much while I'm working out. So it's going to be 20 minutes of radio silence. So on that note, I can actually do this and rotate this around so that you can actually see the timer properly. How it's supposed to actually look in my gym. Hey Justin, what's up? About to get a little workout in. Yes, I will be locked in. Won't be paying attention to the chat too much. All right, let's do this. I'm warm. 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. Okay, start the timer. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 5. So that's round 1. Did you capture it? Round 1. Type a 1 in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rounds. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1. Lost count. Four rounds complete. Five rounds complete. 6 rounds complete. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ten. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 rounds complete. I'm locked in, chat. Locked in. Chat in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull-ups are getting slower. Rounds complete. One, two, three, four, 5. Glad I opened the garage door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 9 rounds complete. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ten rounds complete. 15. 11 rounds complete. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 rounds complete. 2, 3, 4. Halfway there. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Where's the microphone go? It's over there. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 rounds. Complete. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14 rounds. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 rounds. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 16 rounds. Complete, shake it out. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 rounds. Complete. Sorry, chat. Almost done. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 19 rounds. Complete. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 9, 10. Morning, honey. 1 minute and 40 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 rounds complete. Minute and a half left. Morning. Guten Morgen. She says chat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four. Even though I'm tired, I'm just gonna jog for a little bit. What you doing? You want to sit down?
Watch you work out.
Of course you do. You goof.
Challenge this morning.
20-minute M-RAP. 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. So I did 21 rounds and 9 reps.
Wow.
I'll be right back. One second, Jack. I'm still catching my breath. All right, we're gonna flip the camera around. Make sure the angle's good. 20 minutes of no chitty chatty. Appreciate you guys watching. So someone said, "Are you potty training?" Yes, I am. Good job. Master of the obvious here. Clearly, nothing gets by you, does it? Nothing gets by you, Gorgon. You must be the smartest one in your village. Or cave. Because that's how you guys potty train, right? Because you would recognize that. All right. Becca, good to see you. I get tired driving by gyms. That's why you don't drive by them. You set up the garage gym in your house. So you don't have to get tired going there. Huh? It's important, especially for you, so you get WASD, left click, right click. Right? Very important. Or if you're a controller player, manipulate your fingers better. Okay. No vitamin energy pills. Let's see here. Let's catch up on the chat. What up, Jason? Going to be locked in? Yes. Just got back from my morning run. Justin, that's awesome. I didn't know you run. Whew. Let me get up. Going to do it soon. Good, Jack. Afternoon, Jason. I did legs today, my friend. Dropped in on his legs. So picked up the weight, told him to do it properly. But it was only 300 kilograms. I'm most definitely not lifting your kind of weight, Lucky. You're lucky that you could do that. That's awesome. We was doing Olympic leg press. Moving fast, thank you. Serious question. Do you think working out too much can be somewhat negative as far as wearing your body out more? Yes, if you do it wrong. The thing is that I'm not going intense. I mean, that was the normal pace for me, as funny as it sounds. I'm not pushing myself. I'm just going what my body feels like. If I felt the slightest bit of pain, I'm not going to push myself through that or through any exercise. But as we get older, you simply have to be more aware of what your body is telling you to do. Will I be able to recover from this workout faster compared to when I did Murph? I think so, because when I did Murph, I was down for a week and a half. But I was also not in the physical condition that I am now. That was in May. We are now in August. since then I've been working out pretty regularly and getting my strength back up. And I would submit that it depends on you as a person, Justin. You know, I mean, this might seem like a very intense workout. It is. And it felt good at the 10-minute mark. I was planning to stop at 10 minutes, but it felt good. And I was like, all right, let's go. And I just locked it in and went to the very end. You know, damn. I mean, there are people that are still operating at my age. Why? Their body's used to it also. So it's not a matter necessarily of working out at that level of intensity. It's also knowing, once again, what your body has been through before. The muscle memory, if you will, right? So now if Paul were to start working out like this, no, he shouldn't. Not at all. Should you? I don't know what your level of fitness is. I mean, you go for a run every day, is what it sounds like. So maybe, you know, but again, don't hurt yourself. When I teach people to stretch, or when I do my stretching, I don't stretch past a plain level 7. I stop where it gets painful. If it's, oh, this is more than 7, this is 7.5, I'm going to stop doing that stretch. So Becca's here. Jack, I just did push-ups and squats. Don't have a pull-up thingy in the house. You know what, Jack? That's okay. And feel free to disagree. If you've got a better, you know, train of thought or idea about people working out at this age. I mean, there are tons of workout videos of how you should work out after you're 50 years old. It depends on the person. If one is a fat slob, they shouldn't do something like this. Maybe they only do 2 minutes until they could do 3 minutes, until they could do 4 minutes. Because, I say fat slob, but someone that has been sitting on a couch or sedentary for a long period of time. You know, if the feet for me, I don't understand. You have to speak better English, Gaddafi. But thanks for being here. The feet for me. Potty training, yes. So let's see. I'm on top messages. I want to see all messages. I want to see what the trolls are saying. Justin, you still there? Or did you roll out? I mean, what are your thoughts? I already know what you're going to say. And it should be in line with what I was saying, as far as knowing your body and being smart about your working out. You shouldn't compare yourself to anybody. You compare yourself to yourself. That's why you set baselines as well. So let's, on that note, I'm going to do a cool down stretch. On my stretches, we're going to start out with some calf stretch, but I'm going to do the calf stretch like this without the board. So this calf stretch, I'm just leaning forward. We'll also see my flexibility, that things have changed now that I'm warm. Yeah. Looks like Justin left. He asked a question and then he doesn't come back. Makes a comment, doesn't come back. Come on, Justin, what's up with that? You asked a question. Or he didn't like my answer. Come on, Justin. Lean forward. Notice I'm a lot more flexible now that I'm super warm. And if anything, at a minimum, people our age, I take a long time to stretch. Why? People my age. Yeah. Being smart about what I do. If you're going to be an idiot about what you do, then yeah, you're going to get hurt. To include, I mean, it's not just working out for overall health. You got to eat healthy also. If you're eating cheesy puffs and ice cream all the time, you're not going to get any healthier. Ooh, ice cream's dairy. Okay, good on you. Cool Bell can't sleep. Cool Bell can't sleep. So 21 rounds, 9 reps for Cindy. I'll write that down in the chat. 21, Cindy, I did. 21 rounds, 9 reps. 9 reps, meaning I did 5 pull-ups and 4 push-ups. Lol, yeah, I can't sleep. And you knew I'd still be on. Thank you so much for dropping back in, Cool Bell. So notice I can go a little bit deeper in my stretch. Now that I'm a lot deeper, actually. So we're going to go through the full body stretch, but we're going to flow through it. We're going to flow through. Why? Because I got to get to work also. And you can see I'm working out Justin, I'm talking to you. I don't have time to chat when I'm exercising. Is that bad for the stream and the chat? Well, then it is. I only get like 100 views anyway. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. If you build it, they will grow. The flow. J-Flex. That's what I should call my channel, J-Flex, huh? We'll stop gaming and just do physical fitness. The thing is, I like to do the do-it-yourself stuff, live streams also. Look at that. You see how fast I get into the stretch now? Jack, I heard an eagle unless I'm hearing things. That was probably a hawk, Jack. We don't, the eagles are further south from where I am. Unless it was a sea eagle or them ospreys. What's next? Windshield wiper. So yeah, cool, Bell. Let's see. So yeah, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, the garage is open, and I'm so glad I opened the garage because I do have a cool breeze blowing in here now, which I would have been dying on that workout, which was supposed to only do 10 minutes. I said, all right, if I feel good, then I'll just keep going. So yeah, going back to Justin's question, Digital Demon's question above, is it regarding people working out at this age? You know what, man? I'm in my 50s. This is what I'm doing. Am I encouraging somebody to be healthier? You don't have to do what I do, right? Do what's good for you. And I started out with only 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 10 air squats. Look at what I'm doing now. Over 100 pull-ups, over 200 push-ups, over 300 air squats. 300. Let's see, how many reps is that? 15 times 21, 315 air squats. Yeah, the glute has loosened up a lot more too. It's like I can feel the stretch, and then it goes from 7 to 6 like instantly. But then when I release and they go back, it's always at a 7. There it goes. Next. I can feel that stretch. Yeah, you can. That's awesome to hear that you did a partial of the workout, Jack. Cobra, we're going to use the plate. Cool Bell's suggestion to get a deeper stretch. I'm going to use a 25-pound plate here. What is she talking about? Basically, the plate goes here. I put that under my feet like this, and I stretch down so I can get more of a stretch. I definitely feel a different stretch. Cool Bell. I need a mattress instead of doing on a wooden floor. Check it out. Are you in the US, Jack? Click on the link. I think it's a product. I think I linked this product. This is an old school issued mat. This thing lasts forever. This thing's been to Afghanistan with me. I slept on this thing in Afghanistan. It still works. And this is rubber hard stall mat. Quad stretch. It's important to stretch after an intense workout like that because your muscles are so warm. They're pliable. You get into the stretch a lot easier, or any of the stretches. Like I'm at a 6 right now, not even at a 7. When I started this morning, I went right to a 7. But right now, if I could stretch deeper, I would. Maybe I need to put a weight on my quads. Let's try it. It'll look like the weight, someone dropped a weight on me. Just to see. If it makes a difference. Nope. A little bit. I can feel a different stretch. And it's also good to stretch and cool down after a really intense workout like that, because if I got into the shower right away and then got out after a quick shower, guess what would happen? I'd still be sweating. So I may as well just continue the sweat right now. Right? So Oz Frog, that's how you pop a knee out of place. Maybe that's how you pop that knee out of place, Oz the Frog, because you have to work up to it. February 26th. Do you remember? This was it. This is my max stretch. And you have to work up to that position. You're right. Someone else that's not flexible can pop a knee out. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing. If you do this, then these are the things you should consider. Don't stretch past the pain level 7. Breathe. Once it decreases, that pain level 7 your body gets used to the stretch and relaxes the muscle because you're breathing nice and deep. What do? Goes to a 6. You stretch out a little bit more, but don't hurt yourself. I mean, you should feel that you're at a pain level of 8 before a knee pops out. And if you are, you're doing it too much. You know, your mattress got 5 stars. Heck yeah. This was issued to me in 1999. Seriously. Suggestion for a squat stretch is to put that curved pillow thing under you. Yeah. Let me show you what Cool Bell's talking about. If you have ankle flexibility, that's one very good suggestion. I actually have 2. I have AbMat and AbMat Junior. Right, this was for my son when he started working. You could do something like this. Put that down. Put your ankles over it. If you have poor ankle mobility, this, and then do the stretch. If you don't have one of these, you could take a rolled towel and put that under your ankles to help with ankle mobility if you have ankle issue. So in this position, all right, this thing's actually too small for me. My legs are too wide. This one's kind of wide too, but this is a good way to get into that position as well as a starting point. Right? And you could still get a very good quad stretch just by doing this. You don't have to go back all the way. Like right now, I'm at a pain level 5. Could I go a bit further? Yes, I could. But I'm slipping off the mattress anyway, or off the pad. I don't have a towel in here to demonstrate. All right, what's next after quad stretch? Front hurdle stretch. Twist. Side hurdler. And then front split. That's irritating. You could stick around and drop your serious question, but you can't stick around and wait for the answer. It's a very good question. And I had a very good answer, but you don't want to hear it, so I just want to be a freaking nerd. Yeah, I'm starting to cool down now. Don't bounce until you are at full range of motion. Then you could add mobility to the stretches. You know, I have actually got another one of those regular size ab mats. I can put them side by side to try that movement that you're talking about with it. Side hurdler. Again. Front split. Yeah, my flexibility has improved a lot. In level 7 right now. If I go past this, I feel like something's going to rip. And we don't want that to happen, do we? Why? I'll be down and out. I won't be able to do this anymore. Sometimes what I do is stand on a bottom stair and slowly touch my knees to the ground. Oh, wait. Obviously, you're holding onto a wall or something, but you definitely feel a stretch. Bottom stair. Which way are you facing? Are you facing the stairs or are you facing away from the stairs? You're facing away from the stairs. So like a sissy squat. I know what you're talking about. Good stretch. We'll do that in a second. Frog stretch first. Split away from the stairs. Okay, yeah. That's some crazy flexibility there, Cool Bell. You know. No, and another good stretch as well. Agree 100%. It's a very good stretch that you were describing, Cool Bell. Oh, so you know, I hear an echo from the. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that. I should mute this here. Actually, the microphone was right next to it. The microphone was right next to the iPad. So yes, you were getting an echo. Apologies. I got to figure out how to turn the sound down with the timer on, or just have two devices, one for the iPad, one for the chat. So if you will. All right, what's next? Side bend. Other side. Shoulder. Notice how I'm going through the stretches pretty quick. The flow I was telling you about. Thumb is down this time. Thumb is down this time. Just getting to the full range of motion, just touching 7 and then getting out of it now. This one's harder to do here like this, but another way to do that. Oh, you can't see me. We're going to go back to the original position here for the next stretches on the bench. Next stretches on the bench. Cool, Bell. So you have classes in the summertime? Do you get a summer break at all, or did you just simply start classes early? I'm not familiar with the Australian school system. Twist. forearms. Inside forearm. Outside forearm. Thumb down. Thumb down. Fingers. I'm still dripping sweat here, champ. Still warm. So when you see people do those CrossFit workouts, what do? They lay down on the ground right away. And they breathe because they're exhausted. They push themselves. I have never laid down on the ground. It's just a point of pride for me. You know, do what you want, but I would go for a run after a workout. When I was at the gym, I would go like, "What are you doing?" Like, cooling down. That's how I cool down. I don't want to lay on the ground. It's like pushing myself that extra bit, you know, to make myself stronger. Which is why I do that. People are laying on the ground, making your body angels, their sweat angels. I don't do that. Let's see, catch up on the chat. All right. Let's see. All good, Jason. Thank you. Also nice to see you, Jack. Cool Bell. We have brief breaks. It's winter for us, but yeah, I don't know exactly how to explain it. Oh, okay. I forget. You guys have also different seasonalities. All right. What are your questions, chat? It's 9:07 here. I am gonna get ready, go to work, and then you guys are you interested in watching me sew? I've got to sew a 35-foot by 14-foot curtain. Yeah. So I cut the panels out on Saturday, and I'm gonna start sewing it today. 11:07 p.m. for you. I know, right? 9:07 a.m. for me too. Oh, Jack, you're on the East Coast as well. Nice. Of America. Heck yeah. I am in Virginia Beach, Virginia, USA. That's the far eastern seaboard of the United States, for those of you that don't know. It's where I first got stationed here many years ago. Whew, all right. Jonas, salve. Jonas, I believe, is in Brazil or Portugal. Where are you at, Jonas? I forgot. All right. But I really appreciate everybody dropping in, hanging out today. Thank you so much. I think it's time for me to get going. Jason getting abs. I know, right, Jack? They're coming along. They're coming along. You know, I'm actually heavier than my normal weight, and I think part of that is due to the medicine that I'm on. I'm 165 pounds right now. I weighed myself yesterday, and that was with a bunch of with my gear on. So maybe it's a little bit less than, maybe 160, right? But yeah. But yep. That was a good workout. I don't think I predict me not being as sore as I think I'm going to be as a result of that. A lot of it was just calisthenics. You know, I'm not exhausted. I'm not exactly 100% tired. I'm not, you know, I feel pretty dang energized right now. I feel good. You know, like I feel like I could go for a mile run right now with armor on. As funny as that sounds. So that exercise plus 1 mile before the exercises, do the exercises, then 1 mile run, all wearing body armor, is a workout that I did in May called Murph Challenge, Murph WOD, MURPH, Murph. And we did that in, what do you call it? We did that in Memorial Day, May 26 or 28 this year. And my first mile with body armor on, I did it in like 9 minutes and let's say 36 seconds. My son did it in 7 minutes and 23 seconds. He was smoking. He was moving out. And then we came in here. I went to the garage with a pull-up bar that's air conditioned. He stayed out here on the thick pull-up bar. And so I beat him on the calisthenics. Plus, it was hot out here. I had air conditioning. So what we should have done was switch. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, maybe more of those Russian twists will get a good defined set of abs, Jason. Yeah, no kidding. Now, I saw what you're talking about. So you do with a 45-pound plate standing, right? Let's see. So here's a 45-pound plate. That's heavy. Just to hold it like this. 1, 2, 3, like that. Right? Hey, honey. What you doing?
How's your job?
I just ran to the middle of the driveway and back.
Oh.
I said I was
Didn't
right
hear you
back.
come back. I thought you were gone for a while. I'm like,
Oh.
bare feet.
No, I'm not running on the street bare feet. I run the driveway bare feet because it's better for the body.
How you feel?
I feel good. That was a good workout.
A lot.
Yeah, I was gonna stop at 10 because I didn't want to push myself, but then it still felt good at 10 round or 10 minutes. So I was like, all right, let's just keep going. You know. So
It takes me a long time to plateau in
yeah.
a tiered workout. Good. Just checking on you.
I'm just cool. I did the full stretch again. You know, just flow through it so I can cool down so I don't shower and then still be sweating.
How do you feel now with the adjusted,
Just meds. I feel fine.
as compared to when you were working out before with it over?
I don't feel a change. I don't feel a difference. I am heavier than my normal weight. Like I jumped on the scale when I was doing the pool chemical stuff.
Uh-huh.
With all my stuff on, I was 165, which is still pretty heavy for me. I mean, even with my weapon on and all my gear on my belt, right, boots, I think that only weighs no less than 7 pounds, 5 at the most. You know, so that's to me that's still heavy. 150 is my normal weight. Oh, okay, then I'm about normal. But yeah,
Well, I
I mean, I
remember
feel-
it swung the other way and you started to, so,
I started getting more weight.
yeah, because
Yeah, metabolism isn't as high.
I'm so crazy with you. It's like so fast. Either way.
And maybe I just needed a correction in my body chemistry. Who knows? Because I'm only at 5 milligrams of the medicine right now. Before it was 20, then 10, now 5. Because the doc's like, you know. Because it swung, like I said, to the far extreme of the
Yeah, but there are
TSH.
things that you don't recognize that when you weren't on medicine that you were, extremely tired,
Yes.
joints, hard to come down the stairs,
Right.
cranky.
Yeah, no, I feel
slept a lot more.
good.
I haven't seen any of that in you, so maybe it's the magic dose. Just checking in.
Thanks, babe.
Care about you.
I got another set of labs 3 months from, so 2 more months, another set of labs. And then we'll reevaluate what I need for meds again. So, yeah, I'm going to shut things down here in a second.
Yeah. You need to readjust mine.
Look at how beautiful my wife is.
No, bye-bye.
Love you. She's camera shy. All right, let's see here. Yes, exactly. Does your wife work out with you off camera? You know what? No, she does her own workouts in her gym. So So we have 2 garages. This is my garage. Maybe we'll do a workout in her gym one of these days because I like the pull-up bar on her. I like her squat rack. And I think about getting another squat rack for in here that has a skinnier pull-up bar. But what I like about this pull-up bar, the one that I was doing the pull-ups on, is that it's got a dip set up on it too. It's just that it takes up a lot of space and it's effectively only, I mean, sure, I could do some other stuff on it, but yeah. Let's see, okay, but yeah, I crunch the abs more. Okay, so when you do the Russian twist, so let's say this is the weight, crunch like this. Oh, okay. I need to start out with a lighter weight other than 45 pounds. That's a strong weight. Thank you very much, Cool Bell. Yeah, she is amazing. That's why I married her. We've been together since 2000, actually. Yep. Oh, yeah, I used one of those before the gym, the pull-up and the dip. Yeah, no, it's a good, that's what I had growing up. When I was in high school, every time I went in my room, I would do a set of pull-ups. And I think that's how I just simply got good at doing pull-ups. All right, Jack, I think I got to get ready for work. But thank you so much for being here. We've been at it for 2 hours. I'm surprised that the microphone is still going strong because this is about a 2-hour battery life. But it's still going pretty strong right now. We've been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's time for me to get ready to go to work. Thank you all so much for being here. Enjoy your day, Jack. Enjoy your evening, Cool Bell. Sweet dreams. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't box breathe. Just breathe in fully and out. clear your mind of everything. Maybe picture, close your eyes, picture a flame. Picture a flame. Picture a number 10 in that flame as you breathe in and breathe out. Picture number 10. With each exhale, decrease that number from a 10 to a 9. Picture the number 9 inside of that flame. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then picture yourself. Picture you inside that flame. Doing Taekwondo. Doing your forms. Sparring. Or pick one. Let's say you're just doing your forms. Right? Doing your forms. Doing your thing. Doing your favorite form that you like to do. And just keep doing that form over and over again, or go to the next form and breathe. Try it. It's an idea. It's an idea. That's a very good meditation that I used to do, that I learned in rowing, and that I applied to boxing, because I would picture myself inside that flame, boxing, doing my thing, right? Fighting with my opponent, right? Getting hit, but moving out of the way, and hitting the bag or hitting my opponent. And I would fall asleep. But that got me, especially for fighting, right? It got me in the right mindset to fight. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope that's helpful. That's right, Miyagi-Do. That's right. We call this is the J-Flex channel. That's what this channel used to be. No, this channel used to be called just J-Lav. Then someone said, make it Jason Laverius. I actually went to a video training coach, but we'll talk about that another time. Thank you so much, Cool Bell, Jack. We'll see you guys later on. Peace.